This episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by Jack Threads. Today on TRS, we sneak into the Xbox Live Arcade and stealthily play Mark of the Ninja.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Totally Rad Show. We've got a great week for you. Today we're taking a look at the Xbox Live Arcade downloadable game Mark of the Ninja. It's actually Mark of the Ninja, but I felt
you like straightening it up a little bit.
Straighten it up a bit, yeah. It's ninjas.
And then tomorrow, Borderlands 2 cometh, and potentially so do we.
Wow, interesting. Dan?
Now, on Wednesday, after that happens, we go, what is that? And we play one of our favorite games, and yours too. What is that?
Thursday, we're taking a look at the new movie, The Master, which will be very interesting. It's been percolating for a while.
Another movie on Friday. It's a remake. It's a comic book movie. It's Judge Dredd.
Very interested to see
Just Dredd.
I am the law.
Oh yeah, it's called Dredd.
Yeah, it's just Dredd. Yeah.
Dredd.
I hope he says, I am the law.
I don't
He
think
probably would.
Speaking of the law,
Yes!
we are superheroes in our background today.
Bam!
AJ sent this in. Thanks, AJ.
cool.
Look how cool we are. He invented powers for us all. Made Dan into an awesome stealthy ninja type.
Monk.
Alex got...
I got lightning powers because of my hair, which is awesome that he figured that out about
And
my hair.
I've got fire. Burn from the side of my face.
So we do have to mention that last week, I believe there was some mesmerizing happening because of the gravity, the magnitude of the event that happened.
What?
That then we were completely blinded to the fact that Mike turned 30!
30 years old, Mike Gaines! Oh, dear God, he's old.
I really think he put some sort of hex on us for us to sort of forget that he was passing from 20s to 30s.
Michael. We apologize.
We do. We're planning something big.
Yes.
We're still in the planning stages. But something awesome with this way come. So happy birthday to Mike.
Happy birthday to Mike. Send him some
Yes.
tweets, people. If you haven't already.
Posts and tweets. Post B-Day tweets. All right, let's get into the show.
It's about time for all those big fall releases in video games, but we've got a smaller release that we didn't want to let go by. It's called Mark of the Ninja. It's a downloadable title, and it's by the guys that did Shank. Shank was a game that we were all excited about. I don't think we actually reviewed it on this show at any point. It kind of fell between the cracks, but it was one that I think, got really excited about, and then in practice, it really, for me, didn't live up to what I had hoped it would be.
Yeah.
But Mark of the Ninja is something else entirely. It's by the same team, so you can see that art style, that hand-drawn, 2D, animated look.
The comedy vibe, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like, Batman the Animated Series or one of those like DC.
An older cartoon.
Yeah.
An older cartoon that looked that was new and fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very actiony and cool. Mark of the Ninja is really interesting because it is a 2D platforming game, sort of a Metroidvania, as they've been called nowadays, style game, but it's a stealth game. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't remember any pure 2D stealth games.
Metal Gear?
Yeah, I guess the first, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But this is a true side scroller, and it's really a unique take on stealth. You play a ninja, and it's really interesting because most ninja games, Ninja Gaiden, most ninja games, you're not doing the thing that ninjas do, which is
Sneaky deakies.
disappear into the shadows, sneak out, kill somebody, hide again.
Yep.
That's this game. This is Mark of the Ninja. Dan, this really seems like something you would like. Tell me your experience playing Mark of the Ninja.
It's my favorite game.
It's your favorite game?
I love this game. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love it so much that I didn't finish it. I'm pretty sure I'm at the very end and I don't want it to be over.
The last few levels are like completely black.
Yes,
right?
And you're traversing. It's now like almost like pure
Grappling
platforming.
hooks
Yeah. And I'm loving it. Love this game. I have not been a fan of stealth games before this.
Right.
I don't really like the Metal Gear games that much. And Splinter Cell and things like that, I tend to not do the stealth. I tend to run and gun. other games like this, like Tenchu or whatever, have always been disappointing.
Well, I don't really like this, but yeah.
Just this that's ninjas instead. And you're like on the rooftops, stealthy. And then you're like, well, I don't know what it was trying to be, but I've always been disappointed by that game. And this game is firing on all cylinders. I love that. One of the bummers of those other stealth games is that you're like, and to me, why I never engage in stealth in Splinter Cell is I feel like you gotta sit there and you gotta wait for hours till the guy comes around.
And then you fail.
And then you fail, and it's like, oh, what do I do? And it's like, I just wanna get there, you know. This is much more fast-paced than that. And it makes the stealth feel like action. It makes it feel like an action game moment. And the controls are extremely precise. So you could pop in and out of stealth and flippity-do and jump all over the place in the same way that you would just regular platforming. But you're doing that engaging in stealth, coming in of lights, out of lights. Being able to freeze time and then select what you're going to do is an incredible gameplay mechanic for this kind of game. I love it. It just works in every way. It works in every way.
Yeah, I mean, what you're doing moment to moment is hiding behind a bush, jumping out, killing a dude, jumping back in.
But you're doing that
really
quickly.
Yeah. Alex,
yeah.
Tell me what you think of Mark of the Ninja.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the exact same way as Dan. This is a glorious game, and it's funny because I like the Splinter Cell games, but it is true, I really don't like the Metal Gear games, and the thing that this does so well with stealth is it doesn't punish mistakes as severely as the Metal Gears or the Splinter Cells. Because the bottom line is,
if you die,
well, but not only that, you can be seen, and then it's fairly simple to get away, and then go, okay, that's not the way I'm supposed to go, reset.
Yeah.
Whereas in Metal Gear or Splinter Cell or something that's really heavy on that, if you're doing the stealth, once you're seen, you're not doing the stealth anymore. Maybe you'll live, maybe you won't.
Yeah.
Chances are you won't. You know what I mean? And so I really love, and I think Dan nailed it, where it makes being feel active and action-oriented.
Yeah, instead of waiting all the time.
Yeah, like it's not, you don't have to like memorize the path. You can kind of be going and going. And to be honest, I think it has a lot to do with the sort of like the traversal areas that aren't, like the vent systems and things like that, where you're, and there's lots of different types, but where you're not in an area where you need to be stealthy and you know it. And so you're just like, okay, now I'm just trying to get, and you like peek out the door and you're like, okay, I see, there's one guy, there's this, there's that, I see, I can do that, I can try that. And then you try it, doesn't work, go back into the hole, come poke back out, okay, let me try something else.
Yeah.
And viscerally satisfying.
Very violent.
Very violent, which is very
fun.
Shank.
Yeah.
But so super satisfying when you get into that slow, stealthy kill.
And it zooms in.
And the reward of the giving you points for people passing by when you're. There was another game that did things like that where the closer an enemy came, you actually gained points. I can't remember what that was. But when you like go by, just being hidden is rewarding you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just a great game. I mean, it's a freaking downloadable game, man. These downloadable games are blowing my mind. Like, what?
Yeah, I agree. The worst part of stealth games for me is feeling tense, feeling uncomfortable. I don't even want to play it because I don't like how I feel, and then I fail, and and I was waiting, and I was waiting, and I was waiting, and I was waiting, and then I tried something and I died, and everybody learned I have to start over. That's the worst part of stealth games. The best part of stealth games is being creative, figuring out creative solutions. And this game solves the first part and revels in the second part because you can really be creative. And even better than that, which you touched upon a little bit, is this scoring system, which gives you points for being creative, which allows you to have this sort of sliding scale of stealth. So you can just be Mr. Jump Out, kill guys, and move on, or you can hide the bodies, that gives you more points. The more things you do, the more creative ways, the combos that when you sort of start getting these new gadgets and things, and you can make combos on guys and pull them over here and trick them into going into a trap and stuff.
And there's those not scrolls, but there's these 3 challenges that you can do throughout. So you can choose to play the level like that or not, but they are almost like these little mini games where you try and beat the level without killing someone, try and beat the level with not hitting lights.
And they reward you with tangible things in game, which is always great too. It's not just I'm getting a high score, it's I can get stuff with this.
Yeah.
It's great, the art style is awesome. My only gripe is, and it's sort of, I don't know if it's fixable, I was constantly messing with my gamma because it's so dark. I couldn't play this during the day. Like I could only play it at night because any ambient light in my house, I was like, I can't even tell what's going on right now. And that's sort of part of the game is that you're ducking in and out of shadows and light sources or. Oh, the other big thing I want to mention too, which neither of you guys touched upon, is the game does such a great job of conveying information to you.
Yeah.
The like when you run and your footsteps are making noise, it shows like boom, boom, like sound waves, or you'll do something and the guys will be alerted. These concentric circles open up. It really is such a subtle, effective way.
Smart way to, because sometimes you'll see like the tick, tick, tick of the walking, but there's something about that circle where you really can key in on what you're hearing and where it's coming from.
Yeah.
And what they're hearing and where it will be coming from.
It's visual.
Very cool.
It doesn't overwhelm you with data, but it's
a lot of data though.
But it's sort of contextual. Like it makes sense in the world. It's not like just like this thing pops up and you know. It's such a beautiful, elegant solution to that.
Yeah.
Really great game, and as we move into the fall, I think it's one people should really be checking out.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I think the best part about it is being able to be intellectually engaged and viscerally engaged. You are strategizing. You're using your technical side of your brain as well as like now it's Twitch, and then also it's that violent fun. It's all, on all cylinders.
Yep. Yeah. All right, everybody, be sure to stick around. We're going to be answering one of your Twitter questions right after this. But first, we want to thank our sponsor, Jeff Cannata. Oh, what a lovely shirt.
What do you guys think, huh?
What a lovely shirt.
It looks a little jacked up to me.
It is pretty jacked.
It's jacked up in the way that it looks very expensive.
It looks expensive.
Somewhere, you probably got that at like a Kid Robot or Hurley store or
John Varvatos' $5,000
No, I got that
extravaganza.
at the online shopping destination for dudes. Why? I'm a dude.
That is true.
Not a sucker.
Also true.
Not
Clearly.
a sucker.
Clearly.
Suckers can buy this. Suckers, you can walk around looking cool like this.
Yeah.
But you could be a sucker because you paid full price. Only suckers pay full price. I, however, not a sucker.
Nice.
I got this shirt up to 80% off. Where? JackThreads.com, the online shopping destination for dudes, serving up killer contemporary apparel.
Yeah.
Accessories, gadgets, all kinds of cool stuff. You mentioned some of the awesome brands, Dan. Yeah. I totally agree with all of those. There's numerous others. Supra, just one that comes to my head.
I did say that one.
Actually,
but that's cool.
Nixon.
Did you say Supra?
I love Nixon's watches. And Ben Sherman. I'm a Ben Sherman guy. Like
you are a Ben Sherman guy.
Stuff.
It's really, really simple here at the old JackThreads.com because they're curated. All the brands and styles are curated, so you don't get buyer's remorse because some dude is watching your back.
I like that.
Maybe even some ladies. I'm sure they are an equal opportunity employer.
Oh, of course, they're not assholes. They're they're people who make you get good deals.
Plus, it's back to school time right now, so you want to look fly. You want to walk into school like
so good.
And you don't want anybody to look at you askance thinking that you might be a sucker. So don't pay a lot. Get some cool stuff, and because it's members only, you can't just hop right in there unless and in case you are a TRS viewer. Then we got your hookup. You can get at the front of the line. You don't have to be on the wait list. You can get instant access by going to jackthreads.com/TRS.
Perfect.
That's where you go. Jackthreads.com/TRS. Do it, do it, do it.
Yeah, don't be naked.
Don't be naked.
Join us tomorrow for our review of Borderlands 2.
Today's Twitter question sent in with the hashtag TRSQ is sent in by Isaac Ford at Isaac Shunter. Isaac Hunter Ford.
Shunter.
I see CHUNT. Chunt? And I was like, I wonder what chunt means.
It's Isaac Shunter.
Chuntar. Rufford. Isaac Hunter Ford. Sequel or prequel?
Do you want to know what happened before or you want to know what happened after? What happens next?
Sequel.
Really?
Yep.
I think so.
I think sequel too, because usually.
Also, what's your favorite prequel? Is there a good prequel ever? Is there a great prequel? Is there like a great prequel?
Godfather 2.
A little bit.
Half
of
the
both.
movie's a prequel.
Yeah, a little bit
Half
of
the
both.
movie's a prequel.
Flashback. There's flashbacks, but I can't give.
Half the movie's a prequel.
Yeah,
Half is a
flashbacks
sequel.
doesn't- That's true. I don't know if there's been a real good.
Temple of
Prequel.
Doom is theoretically a prequel.
Yeah, theoretically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a theory.
Yeah. No, I mean it is.
No, I mean, but technically,
What about
nobody
Young
saw it.
Indiana
You'd
Jones
have to-
Chronicles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Or young Sherlock Holmes.
Wow.
Or young James Bond. Or young Margot Kidder. Anyway,
so
I think sequel
Yeah, I
is
think
the
sequel,
answer
too.
because I want to know what happens next. I want to know what happens next. Thank you, Isaac Ford.
Yeah.
And enjoy the hunting.
Or Chunting.
Or chanting.